Hello, and welcome to Totally Approachable Yoga. I'm Christine. Thanks for joining me. Happy 4th of July. Let's get in some grounding yoga stretches before you go about whatever fun things you hope to do today. Start in a comfortable seat. Pull the fleshy part of your bum away so you can really ground down. And close your eyes. And let's take some deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and side out through the mouth. Flutter your eyes open and inhale. Bring your arms up. Lower those shoulders, hands down in prayer. Let's do that again. Down. One more time. Now, walk fingers of one hand out. You can bend into your forearm a little bit, but keep that opposite hip grounded. Inhale. Bring your opposite arm over. Really feel that stretch in your side body. And then we're going to come down. And we're going to incorporate body circle or torso circle. And then we're going to do it on the other side. So inhale up. Stretch. And bring it down. And sort of move through that at your own pace. So, bring it up. Your arms, your shoulders, spine. No right or wrong pace to this. You do it at your own pace. Try to incorporate your breath work with it. So, inhale as you reach up. And exhale as you circle back. Let's do one more. Inhale again. Gently grab one wrist. Pull it over to the side. Down. Inhale again. Sit side. Do some gentle neck stretches. So close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that, and bring your chin into your chest. Right, forward, and to the left. I don't love doing neck circles all the way around for my, or we're up like that. I feel like that's too much of a strain on my neck. But if you're into that, by all means, do full revolutions. Squeeze your fists, like really tense them up, and then relax. And then again. And similarly, let's do that with our shoulders. Push them up. And back down. Shoulder blades go down your back again. All right. Let's come to a tabletop. Still deciding if the hair should be up or down. It's kind of in my way, but let's try it. Okay. From tabletop. Line up. Wrist, elbow, shoulder. And tuck your toes. Inhale as you look forward for cow. And flatten those feet and roll right from the base of your spine all the way like a cat. A few more times like that. Now, turn your wrists. Just one. Might be too intense if we try to do two. And sort of just like lean into it. If that's too much, don't do it. But I find it's a good way to stretch out your wrists and your hands, especially if you're holding your phone a lot, which we all seem to be doing. Try the other side. All right. Now let's come down into a child's pose. And from here, let's tie back this mop so it is not in my way. Okay, back to child's pose. And come up, walk your hands forward, and then pull back into puppy pose. So the back of your body is kind of still in a child's pose, but the front, you should feel a little bit of a stretch because you've moved your arms forward, kind of looking forward towards the top. And now walk it back up to tabletop. From here, let's try some bear pose. So inhale, and as you exhale, lift shins off the mat. Kind of feel it in your core, in your arms, in your front body, and also in your toes. Flatten your feet. Back into child's pose. Forward. Let's do it. Some people call this hovering table also. Don't forget to breathe. Back. Do one more. Now, slither forward onto your belly. And keep your hands in front. Your forearms are parallel, and you're in a very gentle slight back bend in Sphinx pose. And then come down. Try that again. And now bring your palms to your shoulder. Tuck your toes. You can pop up through playing for chaturanga and then go into a downward dog, but I feel like it's a little too soon to do that for me. I'm not fully warmed up. So I am going to push back into child's pose and then to tabletop. I'm going to incorporate in a little hovering tabletop since we already practiced that. And now tilt those hips up into downward dog. Relax your feet, bend your knees, lift your hips, tuck your head between your arms like your arms frame your head. Take 3 deep breaths. Then from here, lift your toes, bend your knees deep, and walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale with a flat back, halfway. Fold all the way down. And reverse swan dive up. At the top, you can do a gentle back bend and come right back down, swan dive down. Step your right foot back. Tap that knee down and come up for a deep low lunge. Take 2 breaths. Bring your foot, straighten that front leg. You can flex your foot up if you like for a half split. Rounds of breath. And forward. Bring the back leg up to meet the front. And roll all the way up. Down. Let's repeat that on the other side. Inhale. Swan dive down. Halfway up. Plant your hands. Step back into downward dog. 2 rounds of breath. Bend your knees deeply. Look forward and step up to the top. Inhale halfway up. Fold down. Reverse swan dive up. The heart center. Inhale. Forward fold. Step the left foot back. Tap that knee down and come into deep low lunge. 2 rounds of breath. Foot, half split. Forward. Bring the back leg up to meet the front. All the way up. And this time, hands at heart center. All right, now let's do some of that a little bit faster. So, inhale up. Dive down. Halfway up. Forward fold. Right leg back. Tap the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Bring the foot back, half split. Back leg up to meet the front. Reverse one, dive up. Dive right back down. Left foot back. Tap the knee. Low lunge. Half split. Back leg up to meet the front. And up. Hands to heart center. Inhale up. Dive down. Halfway up. Plant your hands. This time, come back to plank. Both plank if you can for 2 breaths. If it's too much, tap your knees down. From here, push back into downward dog. And let's do sort of a wave flow between down dog and plank. So inhale your down dog and exhale as you come to plank. Inhale up and back into plank. One more time. And drop your knees, pull back, child's pose. Rest for 2 rounds of breath. Back to tabletop. Let's incorporate that hovering table. And push those hips back up, down dog. Inhale as you lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open the hip if you can. Circle your hip or your ankle. And bring knee to nose. Come back up. Knee to the outside of your right arm. Come back up. Cross body. Up. And now bring your foot in between your hands. Help it if you need to. Pivot the back foot. Come up into warrior one. Settle into the pose. And from here, clasp your hands behind. Open up your front body and humble your warrior. And down, and if it's comfortable, keep the hands clasped and lift them up. Up. Straighten that front leg. Pull down. You can put your hands on blocks or on the mat for pyramid pose. Then back into that front leg for your warrior one. Hands on hips. And bring back leg up to meet the front. Inhale. Hands at heart center. Tadasana. Inhale. Forward fold. Step back into down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Bend your knee and open your hip. Circle your hip or your ankle. And bring your knee forward to your nose. Put it back up. Outside of your left tricep. Up. Cross your body. Last time back. And this time, bring it all the way through in between your hands. Pivot that back foot and come up. Warrior one. Settle in. Press your hands behind, open your shoulders, and bend forward for humble warrior. Up. Straighten that front leg. You can bring your back foot up a little if you need to shorten your stance. Face your hips forward. And back leg up to meet the front. And let's add in a chair pose. If you're not comfortable with your arms this way, you can have them at heart center or even on your hips. Inhale. And as you exhale, come up on your toes, wing your arms back for diver's pose. And you can try actually straightening your legs a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. And come down, fold forward. Hang in a ragdoll. You can grab opposite elbows. Roll all the way up. Let's try chair one more time. Inhale and sit in your imaginary chair. Really try to get your hips low, but tuck in your booty. And come up on the toes and wing your arms back. Drop the heels and fold. And just hang in ragdoll. And plant your hands. Come back into plank. Yeah. Come all the way down. We're a little warmed up now. We can do more than just Sphinx pose. So you can widen your hands and do cobra pose. And down. And let's do some more like waving motions from side to side. So up, tilt one shoulder down, and another. Go through that motion a few times, opening up those shoulders. And come back down. Put your hands, come up, just for tabletop. Once again, let's challenge ourselves with that hovering pose. And then come back into down dog. Rounds of breath. Lift your toes, or onto your toes, I should say. Bend your knees deep. Look forward and come forward to the top of your mat. Roll all the way up. Hands at heart center. All right, I'm going to face you. Open up your legs, 3 feet. Star pose, inhale. And squat down into your goddess pose. And again, we're going to do some sort of flowing wave motion with our shoulders and our hips. So lean one shoulder in, do a half torso roll to the other side. Again. And now we're going to combine that with sort of a flowing Skandasana. So squat way down, lift your opposite toes, come through the middle. Really trying to open up my tight hips and my tight shoulders with moderate success. Come back to center. Do a wide-legged forward fold. And you can even try to move your hands back a little bit underneath. So you get a really good stretch in your back. Really let your head lay heavy. Don't stress your neck by looking forward. Really let it hang. Up. While we're here, let's do some triangle. So one foot out, the other one in, hips are forward. Inhale, arms at a T. As you exhale, reach as far as you can to the opposite wall until you can't reach anymore. Lower your hand to a block, your shin, the floor. And open up. Try to stack your shoulders so you're really like opening your chest. Up. Switch the direction of the feet. Do it on the other side. Inhale. As we exhale, we reach, drop, and we open. Back up. Good. Let's come down and do some floor work. Come to a comfortable seat. Flex and point your toes. Circle your ankles if that feels good. Come to a wide-legged straddle. Mine is not very wide, but hopefully yours is a little better. Sit up tall. Inhale. Forward fold. Don't worry so much about getting your head down. Think more forward. Roll your hands forward. Feel the stretch in your back. Back up. Tilt your torso towards your leg. Inhale. Bend forward over that leg. It's okay if you can't reach your feet. And try not to lift the opposite hip. And walk through center. Reach for the other foot. Walk back to center. Curl it back up. This time we'll do a side stretch. So inhale. And like we did in the beginning, bring your forearm down and reach the other side over. Keep your opposite hip down and wave through torso half circle to the other side. And do a few of these at your own pace. One more each side. All right. Bring your legs into a loose diamond, soles of the feet together. You can butterfly your legs a little bit. Swing your legs around. We're going to come back down to our bellies. You can rest one cheek on the mat or your forehead, whatever is more comfortable for you. Put your arms out in a T and bring one leg up. Bend your knee. Open up the side body and roll onto your side with your foot behind your opposite leg. And it might be a little rough on your resting shoulder, but it really gets in there and gives a good stretch. Back. Let's repeat on the opposite side. One more each side. Hands by your side. Push back into child's pose. We're pretty warmed up now. My hips are probably as open as they're going to get. So we are going to try to do pigeon. Come back to down dog. Pedal at your feet and your knees. Swivel your hips, give them a little more love. And now, inhale as you lift your right leg up. Bend your knee and come forward. Sort of like you're in a plank. And try to get your shin parallel to the mat. Now, mine's clearly not parallel, so don't force it. But you get the idea that you're supposed to be kind of at an L. And before you come down into it, crawl your opposite foot back. And then you can see I'm above the mat. You're really supposed to be all the way down, but you don't want it tilt. You want to be forward. So I am going to take a block to support me there. You can use a blanket, you can wad up your mat, or you can just let it float a little bit, but it's a little comfortable if you have something to rest on. So inhale, and then as you exhale, you can come all the way down to your forearms. and rest your head on the mat. And this is a very intense stretch in your hips, inner and outer legs. So try to relax into it. I know it's tricky. And just take some deep breaths. And if this is really too intense for you, you can go on your back and do a figure 4. Now, usually you'll know when you want to come out. For me, it actually feels kind of good to stretch like this. I'm going to leave myself in this weird position for a couple more breaths. When you're ready, you can push back up, remove any props, come down onto that hip, bring the back leg around, inhale, and do some counter twists just to realign everything. Okay, now back, tabletop, and push into down dog. Again, we're going to try it on the other side. Swivel your hips. Get them as warmed up as you can. Inhale as you lift your left leg up. Exhale as you bring it forward and across. Try to get it parallel. And creep that opposite foot back. Both sides might be very different, so I'm higher up on this side. I don't even know if a block's going to be enough. And before you go down, really try to push that leg back so it's as far back as you can get it. And then come back down and rest. This one I'd like to get out of quicker because it's not that comfortable for me, but that might mean I should stay a few more breaths. Push back when you're ready. Remove any props. Bring that back leg around. And inhale for some counter side stretches. And let's come down to our backs. Plant your feet flat on the mat. Pat it with this scrunchie. Practice your arms. We did some good shoulder openers and hip openers. And let's windshield wiper our legs. Forth. Bring your knees in. Do some spinal circles. Forget to switch direction. And grab your big toes. Happy baby. Just kind of rock and roll. You can bend and straighten your legs. Do a couple of bridge poses. So stamp your lower back on the mat. Inhale. And as you exhale, push up, dig into your feet, and really lift your pelvis and squeeze your bum. And if you can, shimmy your shoulders underneath and clasp your hands. Rest. And from here, since we were practicing things on our toes, come up on your toes in the bridge. Down, lower all the way. Give yourself a hug. Let's do one more. Inhale. As you exhale, push up into bridge. Skinny those shoulders underneath. Lift up on your toes. Try to lift your pelvis a little higher. And then you can lower your feet. Really squeeze that bum. And come down. Another hug. Arms cactus again. Windshield wiper. Your legs. And that completes our July 4th yoga workout. Let's do some Shavasana. If you've taken my classes before, you know I'm not going to make you watch me lay here for 10 minutes, but you should definitely take advantage of Shavasana. Get comfortable, take up space on your mat. Maybe put on a favorite playlist. 2 or 3 songs should do it. Close your eyes. Put away any troubling thoughts. And relax into your Shavasana. I want to thank you for joining me. Sorry for the messy hair. Have a happy July 4th. Please like and subscribe and put any comments below on poses you liked, didn't like, or new things you want to learn. Thank you so much. Namaste.